How many of you remember working on a senior design project? For those that do, I'm sure you know that choosing a project is not always a simple task. The process usually involves heavy collaboration between students and program coordinators in order to determine potential projects, the availability of those projects, and the formation of teams. This process becomes increasingly complex in the event of interdisciplinary work, such as electronic medical devices or robots involving software, due to the additional coordination required between departments. As a result, facilitating group and project selection is a nightmare for program coordinators. Projects remain partially filled, sponsors become disappointed, and students miss out on exciting opportunities that they didn't even know existed. These problems are experienced on a national level at over 300 ABET accredited schools. With hundreds of hours exhausted in attempts to organize these projects through spreadsheets and emails, it's clear that this process needs to be changed.
We are a senior design marketplace, and we're turning the senior design process into an efficient and streamlined activity. Our solution is a web application through which professors can create and display projects to students who can view and join the projects of their choice. We have implemented single sign-on technology with the potential for Canvas integration while eliminating the unnecessary fees that drive up the price of competing products. The senior design marketplace will save professors hours of time by forming groups faster and will allow students to finally make an informed decision about what projects they want to work on. The result is students being more invested in their projects, which will lead to more successful projects. Would you believe me if I told you that less than 10% of senior design projects have external sponsors? Externally sponsored projects provide immense financial value to the university, as well as promotes the university's brand as a reputable research institution. More successful projects will foster a positive relationship between the sponsors and the university and will lead to more sponsored projects in the coming years.
We have already begun the implementation of our solution at Stevens, and it is set to be used in the senior design program this fall. We'll be offering the marketplace for half the price of similar solutions through a subscription service that will charge per student and include a one-time installation fee. As opposed to our competitor, Edusource, who offers its product at $36 per student with a $20,000 installation fee, our solution will be offered for $18 per student with an $8,000 installation fee. For a university with around 5,000 undergraduate engineering students, this pricing strategy would result in a total cost savings of around $100,000 each year. And with over 300 ABET accredited programs currently across the United States, our market potential is upwards of $6 million. We believe we can provide a better senior design experience for students and faculty nationwide. For this reason, we are asking for $120,000 to continue executing our solution here at Stevens and to provide marketing support as we pitch our ideas directly to deans and program coordinators at other universities. Join us in creating a better senior design experience for all. Thank you.
All right, so thank you. Other than the price point, are there any differences between what you're proposing to do and the competition that's out there already?
So a lot of the competition, which is Edusource and Elicity, so what they do is they're a full learning management system. And so that's like Canvas, and they provide a lot of long-term project support as well as like grading and progress reporting, which doesn't really solve the problem that students at Stevens have and makes it twice as expensive. So we're eliminating some of those features to bring it down with a more focused point on the problem that senior design students have.
So I understand that Stevens already uses a product, but you're going to get a commitment from them to try your product in lieu of what they're currently paying for?
So currently Stevens does not use the product at all. There are 7 different departments. Some use spreadsheets, some use emails, some don't have any process at all. Ours is going to be the first solution here to help facilitate that project selection, make it easier for the students like us, and hopefully we can expand that because this is a problem we found that isn't just at Stevens, it's at any ABET accredited school, even non-ABET accredited schools with any sort of program research. It's very hard to get people into the groups and into groups that they actually like. So,
who makes the decision? Who's your customer here that'll sign that purchase order?
So our customer would be the deans or even the program coordinators themselves, even the president. That's why we want to focus on. So we wanted it so the project sponsorship is very important because of the value it brings and helps promote relationships and network Stevens with professional companies. So there is definitely benefit here for the students, the advisors, as well as the staff and Stevens' reputation as a whole.
Thank you very much. We're out of time. Good job.